Today we're asking the question, can you be feminine and funny? Hello everyone, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. I'm here to make videos to inspire you to be the star of your own life. Today we're looking at femininity and humor. This is a topic that I've been wanting to cover for a while, and I want to talk about this from more of a social perspective, like social interactions with being funny, not necessarily being professionally funny. I spent 15 years working as a stand-up comedian, so I know a little bit about the professional side of humor and comedy, and I have a video where I talk about the stereotypes of, whether or not women can be funny, and I actually talk all about the masculine and feminine qualities that it takes to do stand-up comedy, so I will link that video to this one if you want to get into more of the actual professional side of humor. But I want to talk about this a little bit from like the social perspective of social interactions and if you can be funny and feminine at the same time. One of the things that sparked this was I saw someone online make a comment one time that they were interacting with a guy online, I think it was on like a dating app or something, and they said that they wanted to respond to him with something funny, but they wanted to remain in their feminine. And that kind of made me sad that women believe, and not all women obviously believe this, but that some women believe that in order to be feminine or be in your feminine energy, you can't be funny or say something funny or be witty, because I totally think you can. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I think there are some tricks to it, right? Because humor and comedy, it can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. Now, for many, particularly people who do comedy professionally, many of us, myself included, am guilty of this, use humor as a defense mechanism. It's a way of deflecting feeling. It's a way of not feeling anything. It's sort of your classic Chandler Bing character if you're a Friends fan. It can be used to block someone, like that kind of like insult humor or sarcasm or things like that can very much be a way of putting up a barrier. That's not healthy energy at all, masculine or feminine. I feel like using humor, if it's meant to be insulting or to criticize somebody, I would call that very wounded masculine energy. And I actually have a video where I talk more about wounded masculine versus wounded feminine energy, so I will link that video to this one as well if you want to dig more into that. But so I would actually call any kind of like, if it's an insult because you're trying to hurt someone or be manipulative or anything like that, I would call that very much wounded masculine energy in men or women. Because when I talk about masculine and feminine energies, I say this in a lot of videos, but in case any of you are new, masculine and feminine energies are energies that live within all of us. We all contain both energies. We all have a core energy that's sort of the energy that we're most ourselves in, and it's just ideal that we spend the most of our time in that energy. So if you're feminine at your core, I'm basically talking to you in this video about how you can add humor to your life, but you can be in wounded or healthy versions of either of these energies regardless of what your core energy is. Say for example, I'm speaking to a feminine cored woman in general. We'll just keep this simple. If you find yourself when you're in interactions with whoever it is that you're dating, being really sarcastic in the moment, you're being very coming from a place of putting a wall up, coming from a place of maybe even wanting to insult the person to maybe even secretly make them feel bad about themselves. I mean, not necessarily insulting, but as a way to put up a barrier. Like maybe a guy says something and you don't totally love what he says, so you kind of like give him a jab back, right? You know what I mean? Like something like that. Or any kind of form where you're actually trying to embarrass the person, where even if you don't think on the surface that you're doing it, like you want the person to kind of feel bad about themselves, to do something differently, right? That's not coming from a healthy place. That's coming from a lot of unhealed wounds. And that's something you probably need to work on within yourself, because that's not coming from a healthy place at all, feminine energy or not. In the same way that using humor, if you're using humor to put yourself down, some kind of like self-deprecating humor, which I'm famous for, not gonna lie, that would be more wounded feminine energy. That's actually, wounded feminine energy tends to show up a little bit more as like self-destructive behaviors, so like that kind of thing. If you're actually interacting with, somebody who you're interested in, or even your partner, and you find yourself making fun of yourself a lot or putting yourself down, even if it's in a humorous way, that's coming from wounding. It's not coming from like a healthy, healed place. And those are instances, when the humor is meant to either put a wall up or it's meant to potentially hurt someone or hurt yourself, in any way, that's not healthy. That's not healed energy. That's not coming from a healthy place, right? So if your goal is, for example, because that's what the topic of this video is, if your goal is to remain in your feminine energy, then that kind of humor is something that you probably should work on where it's coming from. What are the deeper wounds or the deeper needs underneath that stuff that you want to work with, because that's what's leading you to that kind of humor. I'm not gonna lie, some people make a career out of that kind of humor. I did for a long time. So, you know, if you don't want to heal them, you don't want to heal them. But when it comes to interacting with people, and if you really want to be a woman who is in her feminine energy, that kind of humor is really not ideal. I mean, to be honest, that kind of humor really isn't going to help you in a relationship at all, unless you're dealing with another wounded person. For example, if, say, you have a wounded masculine person who is constantly insulting his partner to kind of keep her at a distance or to kind of knock her down, and then you have a wounded feminine person who is constantly insulting themselves, they're gonna like take on all those insults, and it's like that's gonna be this, whew, and it can happen either way. I mean, it could happen with the female partner being in the wounded masculine and attacking the male partner who might be in a wounded feminine. It can happen in either dynamic, but that's what that energy is. Like, if you're using humor as a way to hurt someone or hurt yourself, or you're using humor as a way to put a wall up so that you don't actually have to get closer to somebody, those kinds of humor are not going to be helpful in a relationship. Now, when is humor appropriate though? I love humor. Humor can be amazing and humor can be fun. But if you want to remain in your feminine and you want to have humor, I mean, there's definitely a place for that. Playful humor, being silly, being goofy, being funny, if it's opening up your heart, if it's opening up your heart to love, if it's opening your partner's heart. So say, for example, you have a masculine being, and masculine beings can sometimes get really stuck in their head. They can get very focused and very serious. If you, as the feminine partner, or the potential feminine partner, do something silly, fun, playful, loving, that cracks their heart open and it wakes them up and gets them to focus on you as opposed to whatever mess that they're dealing with in their day, that's beautiful. That is cracking their heart open to love. Feminine energy is all about love. As feminine beings, we are love. We're opening ourselves up to love. So that kind of humor can be so, so beautiful. In the same way that feminine beings can get very caught up in their emotions, right? We can get really, really in the storm, in the mess of things, in the emotion, in the drama. We can get really caught up in that stuff. But if our masculine partner sees us in this and manages to do something, say something that brings humor to the situation, that just cracks our heart open and brings us back to the present, gets us out of our drama of emotions of everything that's going on, and actually brings us back into the moment and gets us to focus on them and maybe gets us to laugh, that kind of playful humor can be so healing and so beautiful, and it can bring couples together. I would say I don't believe that, I mean, look, I don't believe femininity is this like prim, proper, you know, white gloves, ladylike, you know, energy. That's not my definition of what femininity is. I think femininity can involve that stuff, but that's not what defines femininity. That's just surface stuff, right? Femininity to me is about emotions. It's about flowing with life. And it's about playfulness. It's about opening the world and yourself and your partner up to love. If your humor is opening up your heart, it's opening up your partner's heart, then it is more than welcome. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and never feel like you have to suppress that. That said, if what you're doing, if your response, if your interaction with somebody, if you ask yourself, like, especially if you're on like a dating app or something, which is what originated this whole conversation to begin with, ask yourself, is this thing I want to message them, is this playful? Is this something that I want to, is gonna bring us closer or maybe open up his heart more? Or is this just some kind of barrier? Is this some kind of wall I'm putting up? Or is this some kind of way I wanna jab this person and you know, see if they jab back and you know, and this and that? Like, if it's something that's like closed-hearted and it's not gonna bring you closer, it actually is probably gonna bring you further apart, then it's probably not the right kind of humor, unless you want to get rid of them. I mean, if you want to bring this person further apart than you, then, you know, you do what you gotta do. But in general, femininity is about heart open. It's about playful, loving heart openness, right? Even in the depths of anger and frustration and even in the darkness that is femininity, which femininity can get very dark. It can be very dark humor, but it's always heart open. It's always open to love. It's always open to expressing more love. It may be to get your partner's attention, but it's not from a place of trying to be hurtful. It's not from a place of trying to distance yourself from them. It's always of a place of wanting you to be closer to them. It's about getting your partner to like wake up and pay attention. It's about getting your partner to open their heart more. Like, that's what femininity is. Femininity is about opening hearts and bringing people together. It's about community and connection. Again, if you want to check out my video about more the professional side of humor and how that relates to masculine and feminine energies, I'll link that video to this one. But this was really more just about social interactions. And I mean, examples are really difficult because it just depends on the moment. I think it's a matter of like listening to your intuition and being like, hey, is this going to open up someone's heart more? Is this going to potentially bring us closer together? Is this going to improve our relationship? Or am I doing this from like an unhealed place of I want to put a wall up, or I want to hurt this person, or I want to hurt myself, or something like that? Because if that's where it's coming from, then that just means that you have, you know, some wounds that you need to heal. And hey, we all have wounds that we need to heal. We're all works in progress. Don't think that femininity has to be all prim and proper, because it doesn't have to be. It should just really be coming from like a heart-opened place. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that discussion. I love talking about humor and femininity. So if you have any other topics you want me to discuss, I just got this idea from like an online group that I was in a question. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss, then be sure to leave a comment below. I love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, and be sure you follow me on all my social media channels. The links will be in the description box below, as well as subscribing to this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.